Hey y'all, it's Octavius the Great on this wonderful Saturday. I hope y'all having a wonderful day. I am on the New York Times, one of my favorite news places, with the story about Shaun King. Once again in the news, activist Shaun King lives lavishly in lakefront New Jersey home. You see the home? Shaun King has built his image on being a champion of the poor and disenfranchised, but the controversial civil rights activist lives like a one percenter in a sprawling lakefront home, records show. King, 41, moved earlier this year from a luxury two-bedroom apartment in downtown Brooklyn to the five-bedroom, 3,000 square foot North Brunswick, New Jersey property with a lakefront backyard and a gourmet kitchen, according to public records. The property, surrounded by lush, tall trees, were purchased by King's wife, Ratanika King, a PhD candidate and educated in November 2020 for 84, I am not getting it right, $842,000, public records show. King has been dogged for years by allegations of shailing dealings in his charitable efforts and movements he has founded, including a lack of transparency in money he raised for several criminal justice initiatives he has backed. Fellow activists and those who work with him raising cash for everything from Haitian orphans to the families of black men killed by police have repeatedly raised questions about King's leadership and in some cases asked where the donations have gone. Samara Rice, whose 12-year-old son Tamir was shot dead by by cops in Cleveland in November 2014, blasted King on social media, accusing him of soliciting funds in her dead son's name without her permission, and even about his own identity as black or biracial. Personally, I don't understand how you sleep at night, she wrote in an Instagram post addressed to King last month, after the activist revealed details of a personal conversation he had with Rice. I never gave you permission to raise nothing, along with the United States. You robbed me for the death of my son. You are a selfish, self-centered person, and God will deal with you, continued Rice, who heads up a foundation named for her son. King co-founded the Real Justice Political Action Committee in 2017 with former Black Lives leader Patrice Cullors, who resigned from Black Lives Matter a month after the Post revealed she had spent more than $3 million on real estate in the USA. The federal PAC helps to elect progressive district attorneys across the country to fight to end structural racism, according to the group's website, taking in more than $3.2 million from 2019 to 2020. Of those funds, Real Justice doled out $460,000 in consulting fees to three companies: Social Practice LLC, Bernal Alto LLC, and Middle Seat Consulting LLC, which are controlled by some members of the Political Action Committee, including Treasurer Rebecca Bond, according to a report. Other PAC payments included $46,333 to Janaya and Patrice Consulting, a company run by Cullors and her wife Janaya Khan. Those payments were made between 2017 and 2020, according to the Federal Election Commission. A former journalist and father of five who worked on Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign, King began his activist career after the August 2014 shooting of Michael Brown, 18, who was killed by a white police officer in Ferguson, Missouri, which started off everything, y'all, because that was started off the Black Lives Matter, just a few months before Rice was shot while playing with a toy gun. Following two shootings, King launched a Justice Together coalition to help raise awareness of police brutality and support Black Lives Matter in 2015. He quickly abandoned the group, former members said in an open letter published in Medium, citing King's lack of accountability. He silent dissent without productive discussion, and he removed volunteers for speaking up due to his self-proclaimed paranoia. He repeatedly failed to meet his own timelines for his participation in the work, and he failed to delegate or discuss internally anything of consequence with the organization, wrote the former members. One woman who had donated $50 a month to another entity King founded claims his Justice That's All group continued to charge donors monthly even after it disbanded in the summer of 2015. I just want to know how he was using the funds that had been auto-donated, tweeted the donor Java Chink. In 2018, when she asked King directly on Twitter, he blocked her. And then for the next month, my mentions were filled with people calling me racist, a bitch, etc. Emails and calls to King, his wife, and media representatives was not returned. Shaun King always been an issue, honestly, y'all. he coming across as some fighter for black people when there's a question about whether or not he's black, and he done sat up here and use our pain and our struggle to basically boost his life up, because at the end of the day, a lot of our people are not living in this type of lifestyle. He done made a name of himself off the pain of our people just to sit up here to live better, but then you feel away when people questioning you. Yes, people want to know what's going on when you're using the deaths of black people for your gain. Ain't nothing being done, ain't nothing being helped for these family. And Tamir Rice's mother is very right about him in his selfish ways and him not taking accountability for the BS that he put out there. People are like, you got to question all these people who set up these charities, because we don't know where the money going to. So it should not be no issue for real when you are doing the right work. You want the people to know this is what we're doing. But as usual, there's always a vulture around picking at our people's dead carcasses for gain. You know. And my question is to the people, why are y'all still supporting this man? You see all these reports about this man not being truthful and down for justice for black people. He's just all about making a name for himself. Now look at this man. Do he look black to you? Yeah, he got a little style, but anybody can get a style and claim biracial. You know. And that's the thing. That one drop rule stuff need to be demolished, because at the end of the day, we are, they call it FBAs, Foundational Black Americans. That's what we are. And many other black people, you know, like the Islanders, Africans, whatever other black people are, they are not the same as us. Yes, we got the same skin, but at the end of the day, who is supporting us in our plights and stuff like that? And you got even question so far as to go back into slavery. When all the things were going on in slavery, why didn't all these other countries that were getting their people stolen, why didn't they come back, try to come over and get us back? You know, that's just a little quick stuff that I wanted to say on that part, because it just doesn't make sense with all these little organizations, all these protests and marches, and it seems like nothing is getting done. All they did for real, paint Black Lives Matters all over the damn streets. That don't mean nothing. No, people want action. People want reparation. People want to stop getting killed in the streets over nonsense. People are tired of Karens. People just tired of the racism and the BS fully, on top of dealing with the lies of the virus. So I hope this man disappears, because at the end of the day, Shaun King is no good for the black community. I said it, many people said it, and it's time for this man to disappear and fade into the background. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all got some information out of this, and let me know what you think. My name is Octavius the Great. You know, share, like, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. All right, so long.